Welcome to the weekly tape, man. With my boy on cue, that my boy Caesar. You hear me? Shit, this our episode one of our podcast. Shit, sport, basketball, shit, whatever, really. Shit, we got a nice little episode coming up. Talk about the Knicks winning the championship. Talk about rankings of the top 10 in the league after the championship, and talk about Wemby, Giannis trades, of course. Even though I'm tired of that shit. Tired of hearing about that shit. If he ain't gonna get traded, talk about the draft because it's a couple days away. Fuck it, let's go ahead and get to the top 10 list, man. I'll give you my honorable mentions first.
All right.
Curry, he one of my honorable mentions. I don't think he's the top 10 player no more personally, especially with like the young people coming up. I don't have nobody like around that era. None of them is in my top 10. Honestly. I don't think they're top 10 NBA players when they come down to it. Now, can they play at a top 10 level in the stretch of games? I think they can. And I think when it comes to the playoffs, I think him and KD probably can because KD's not in my top 10 either. LeBron's not either. That's my favorite player. He's not in my top 10. So my my number 10 is Jaylen Brown.
Okay. That's
I
a
had to put JB in that motherfucker because I was looking at it. Oh yeah, Donovan Mitchell's my honorable mention too. I was looking at him and JB lost 3-1, but I don't think that was him. It's just the way Donovan Mitchell played in his playoffs, and all the cards was on the table, and everything was built for him. I can't really get on Jaylen Brown as much because his co-star was missing most of the season. He missed the game seven. He did blow a 3-1 lead, but nobody projected the Celtics to be this good in the first place. Personally, I
yeah.
didn't. I'm thinking I knew JB was gonna hoop regardless, but I'm thinking he gonna hoop a little bit and sit his ass down so they can tank for a good pick. This crazy draft, but he was playing so good it wasn't no reason to. And I don't think that was in his mind. Well, oh, they think it's a down year off of to show them that I can be a true number one. Now I'm not saying you can win a championship with him as the number one, but I think he's still a serviceable number one who can get you to a top seed as he showed this year. See, Donovan Mitchell, I kind of that's one of the players I was telling you about that his playoff stats and what he did in the playoffs didn't really move me, and it made me bump him out my top 10 because I probably would have had him there. Jaylen Brown
Yeah.
probably was in my top 15, top 15-ish, and now he jumped up to my top 10 after the year he had. So who your 10?
Before we get to that, you said Donovan didn't really play bad though. JB kind
I
of
wouldn't say he played bad, but
it
he
was
didn't
more so
play.
Harden. Harden did what Harden always do.
Yeah, Harden like 30 fucking five though. He's
Yeah.
27. He's in his prime. See, I can not put it on Jason Brown, even though he played bad. He have a championship already. You know what I'm saying? Not saying he didn't want to win it this year. I'm saying, Donovan, you don't have a championship. You
Yeah.
like
I think
you can say the Knicks didn't have that good of a regular season either because I was both of them supposed to be at the top of the conference, which they kind of still was, but they wasn't. And they let the Celtics come in and take over that because everybody after the Cavs won 60 games last year, they think, okay, it's either the Cavs or the Knicks going to the finals. And even though they made an Eastern Conference Finals run, it don't fucking feel like it. It's like they played bad and still made it type shit. I don't
yeah.
believe he was just
The
out there
conference
going
was that
crazy.
week.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's weak. He just didn't. They just somehow fucking won. I don't know, man. I don't know. They just won. They just made it to the conference final. Then to not get a game,
I think
nah.
Donovan is one of them people that's unlucky though, because he always played good. That's like when he was on Utah the first couple years with the Cavs. Darius Garland played bad, 6 for 24. I think Harden was that piece to get them the ring, and he just didn't perform. Because this was Donovan Mitchell closest he ever gonna be to winning the ring. Like he don't get it with
Yeah,
this
but the
team.
East
He
was wide
probably won't
open
see it.
too.
Yeah, but for my 10, I think I got Maxi. It's kind of hard because
Oh hell no. He was in
I
my
would
top
think
10. He was
about
I wouldn't think about him for top 10 though, but I hear it.
because they're gonna be a hot take. I ain't putting Embiid on my list. We
He's
know
not on mine
Embiid.
either.
Yeah, we know Embiid top five when he healthy, but he don't play enough, so I just left him out of the list. I ain't gonna wait my time to put him on there.
That's understandable. He didn't even honestly, he did not come in my mind. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
he'll.
he's like in some shit. Well, like he's like in limbo. I can't put him in my I'm not gonna put you on the list. I did have somebody who hurt this year on my list. I hope you do too, if you get what I'm saying. He's
Yeah,
on one of the people who was hurt this year. He's on my list.
and
Damn,
then
Maxie?
for
I just gotta see who you have him over. Okay, who your number nine?
my number nine, so I got Cade for my number nine, and that's kind of
I got
I
I swear to God, he my number nine too.
I want to put him higher, but it's just like even in the East,
I
it's
can't.
like
I I can't put him over. I
you
can't put
hoop
him over
this
anybody else.
season, you hoop this season, and that MVP was yours until you got hurt. But this your first breakout season. You just ain't did enough to be over certain players.
Not gonna lie, if before the playoffs started, I would have had him over Brunson personally. I thought they was like the
Yeah,
same tier player, and I think K can get there, but he just need a better infrastructure around him, like team wise, more
I would have
shooters,
called him the best
more
PG in
people
the
who can handle the
East.
ball.
Yeah,
Yeah, I swear to God, I would have
before the
put.
playoffs, I would have called him the best PG in the East. But
Yeah, that
no,
shit
because we
did
got to
though.
see what Halliburton gonna do too. And I think K better,
Yeah,
but at the same time,
yeah, I didn't put him. He's not
Halliburton
on
got
my
to
list
come
either.
back. Ja got to
Even if
come
he was
back.
healthy, he probably would have been there.
Yeah,
He's better than Ja. I'm sorry. And I love Ja. K's better than Ja. He clears Ja. I'm sorry. Like that shit not it's not close no more. It's not
yeah.
even close. What's your honorable
Nah,
mentions here?
my honorable mention. I want to do LeBron and Curry, but Curry, he kind of, I don't think he top 10. He just give you them Curry moments where it's like you get flashbacks from 22 Curry, like that one play in game. But then when it come to LeBron, I don't think he top 10 no more. He kind of,
Yeah, me neither.
I think he a great
I,
role player or like a great,
I,
he like a super veteran, if that makes sense.
I, I honestly think he can play at a top 15 level still, but he got two people on his team that like handle the ball. Like that's their role now. But if I give LeBron his own team, Luca and Anthony Austin Reeves is hurt like he did this year in the playoffs. Now he probably
Yeah,
couldn't do it for as long because he's old now, but I feel like he can give you 24, 7 and 6, something like that. But like the defense probably not going to be there, but the scoring and the what I'm saying, the counter stats probably would be there. I honestly think so. But
yeah.
I guess he in my honorable mentions too, but I didn't put him in there. KD ain't in your honorable mentions? He on your list?
K, I want to put KD in that 10 because KD just KD. He gonna give you your 20 on great efficiency, and he gonna do it every year. It just KD
But
just
that ain't
not that
enough. I'm
guy.
sorry.
He not
Yeah,
that
that's
guy
not
when it
enough to
come
get
to
top 10 no
winning.
more.
He gonna give you your 20, your 25 on 50% field goal, but if you need to win, he ain't gonna win. He ain't gonna win the game. I also
Yeah, I
got
don't think he is either, man.
you probably ain't gonna like this, but I gotta put I wanna put Paulo in there. This
In your
season was
honorable mentions,
bad. In
I
the
don't mind it.
playoffs, he got it together.
He turned it up.
Yeah, I
But I
want to
can't.
put.
I like Paulo too, though. That would make it crazy. I get what you're saying. Top 20.
He not
You
better
name the
than
top
nobody on the
25 ish
list.
players, though.
Yeah,
Hell
he ain't
no.
better on nobody
Not
than the
close.
list, but he
Maybe the
better than
Maxi.
most. I
Yeah,
ain't
hell
taking
yeah, hell
Paulo
yeah.
over Maxi.
Yeah, all my honorable mentions are people with like they like 12 to 13 ish range. If you
Yeah,
pass that, you ain't no honorable mention person. If you like 14, 15, you're not no honorable mention for the top 10. I feel
and
like
then
it's interchangeable at the end.
Jalen Johnson, the honorable
His
mention, but it's early because he just popped off this season, so it
his
kind of early.
playoffs wasn't his playoffs wasn't nothing. CJ McCollum was the
Yeah,
best player for the Hawks this playoffs, not him. And I like Jalen Johnson too a lot, but I don't. He ain't even in my top 20 NBA players, honestly.
yeah, that's true.
Top
And
30,
then
yeah.
I want to say that's really it for the honorable mentions because all that's left is I don't see Dame coming back and really doing nothing. Oh no, we
I
forgot
think he
about
can come
Portland.
back.
Denny, you got to put Denny in your top, your honorable mention.
Hell no. For top
Cause
10 in
he,
the league?
if we gonna
Hell
put
no.
Paulo, I'm not saying he better than nobody on that list, but he in that
He's not an
category.
honorable mention, man.
He in
I
that
don't think he's a
category with
top 20
Paulo.
NBA player.
I think he right there with Paulo, and he right there with them. Like we break down the
Mm,
tiers. I don't got him with LeBron and Curry, but I got him next to Paulo.
yeah, French All-Star. I get what you're saying. Okay, that
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah,
That makes more
I
sense.
got them next to each other. Same thing
But
with like
I'm gonna
Trey
go ahead.
Young. I put Trey Young in like that French All Star. AD don't make
Yeah,
the
I put
list
him
because
there too.
he too hurt.
He's
He
not.
just like
Yeah, he
Embiid.
always.
Yeah,
Yeah, he went
I
up there.
think
He ain't in my top 10.
that's it for the honorable mentions. I wanted to say
Yeah,
Sabonis, but he been quiet since Fox left.
no, no,
Yeah,
no. I'm
yeah, he
sorry.
been
Hell no.
quiet.
I
So
like Sabonis too, but not a lot. But I like him, but not a lot. But I'm gonna go ahead
Oh,
and give
we
you my
forgot
number
about
eight.
what's the
My
name?
eight.
Nah, we forgot about
Who?
LaMelo. You gotta have LaMelo.
Oh
Like
no, I
he
don't.
top 15. I ain't gonna say 20.
Up
I say
to 15
15.
what? Top 15
He,
what? Player?
if we gonna say
I
fringe
can
all stars, you gotta have
I can
LaMelo in
rattle
that
you off
category.
20. I can rattle you off 20 players in the NBA that's for a fact better than LaMelo. And I like the LaMelo coming into the league. He shot like 38% from the field. I can't. His passing was good, and which he did mature his game more. But like his shooting percentages and his splits, I can't put him up there. He might
Yeah,
not
he
even
ain't
be
top
top
10, but he
30.
in that fringe all star. He right there with Cade, and I gotta put him there. Cause he
Hey,
been on the
with
Hornets for so
Cade.
long that it's like if he was on a better team, we don't know if he will perform. He been on the Hornets.
I feel like he would, but I got to go off what you showed me. I can't go
Yeah.
off with what if, because I think he would honestly play better on any other team. But like what he showed me, even with his bad team shooting that bad, even though he matured his game, I can't put his ass up there with K. I'm sorry.
But
That
see a
shit not even
different
close.
coach. A different coach. Like
He
if
got
he went to the
they got a good
Spurs,
coach though.
nah, but he on the Hornets where they trash. Let's say he go to an organization that's about business. Like
The
the
Hornets were
Spurs,
pretty good at the end of the season. I can't even lie. The second half of the season, they were pretty good.
but he can do
They damn
whatever
near
he
made the
want.
playoffs.
If he goes to somewhere with like the Spurs with Greg Popovich popping in, they gonna straighten him up. They gonna tell him all that one leg three, you gonna come out here and play real basketball. So his field goal
I like
might get better.
I like the Hornets coach though. They got damn, I can't remember his name. He was sitting Lamelo down this year. Remember they was benching him and everybody was talking about it earlier. I
Yeah.
forgot his name, but he's like a younger coach. Like he wasn't playing the bit. That was a real good Hornets team. It was the best the Hornets performed since like Lamelo rookie
Yep.
season.
Cause they had
And I liked
Khan.
how they was playing. It
They
reminded me
team
like
was
of a college
complete.
team, like to a extent. Yeah, it got complete. They just got to do better at drafting, which I'm glad they drafted Khan and then try to go for somebody who could be like a superstar. Not saying Khan can't, but they went for a player whose floor is still high. Even if he ain't at the peak, he can still be a little Klay Thompson-ish, or a little somebody who
Yeah.
can fit in instead of just trying to swing. And all they miss is
Basically
mostly
that
swings.
that wing you want. That player that's gonna come in, do their job, play defense, hit their open shots.
And if he developed the right way, he could be fucking better than him. Better than Lamelo. So I like that. I liked that draft pick. A lot of people didn't like when it
Yeah.
first happened, but I liked it. And now it proved he damn near won Rookie of the Year. Cooper Flag had to drop 50 to take that bitch from him. So I
Yeah.
do like that. But let's move on to my number eight. My number eight is Anthony Edwards. Ant was a
You
little
got him
higher
at
on this
you got him
list
at 8.
because the seven players above him, he's not better than. I'm sorry. He probably was eight even before the play. I would have had him over Brunson probably before the playoff.
Yeah,
But Brunson
that's a little
is like
low.
above him. At eight? Who the hell do you got?
You
No,
taking
anybody
Brunson
else
over
right here?
Ant-Man? You taking Brunson over
Yes,
Ant-Man of this season?
yes, yes. I'm
I
definitely
don't know
am. And
about
I
that
like
one.
Ant. Even though Ant was hurt, he just won. You got to think about it. They were just trailing. Every game they won in the finals, they were behind double digits. Ant's not doing that yet, which is under. And if you
But
want to factor in defense, I understand. But like,
it's the
we got to
team
give Brunson
though.
his flowers. Yeah, but like,
And
it's a
ain't really
team,
got
but
no
the team wasn't
scores.
scoring in the last game. Yeah, you can say that, but like I got to go off what you showed me. And Brunson played this playoff. He reached the level, and then every playoff he rises. And do too though.
Yeah, that's
I give him
true.
that.
That's
But
true.
I'm
He
thinking
do
like
perform.
off, off of the regular season, and then what Brunson just did. I think we owe him to put him over some players. He got to be over somebody after what he just did. You know what I'm saying? Like he got to go over somebody. Who else?
Yeah.
Anybody else up here? Even with that ring, he don't jump over. So the only person he can jump realistically with that ring, I think it was Ant. And I think even
Yeah.
my number seven, I think he above him right now. But I think the next season, Ant can come back and got them take it from him. Like most of my top seven, except like the top like 4 or 5, like Ant could probably jump these people in front of him. Because the person I got in front of Ant, you might think he's better than Tatum. I mean Brunson too. You might think Ant
Yeah.
better than him, honestly. But I don't think Ant better than him. But you might think because like the playmaking gap.
Yeah.
But like Ant, I like Ant. Honestly, Ant was like probably a little lower before this, but like maybe not. He probably in the same place I would have him. But I think he's stamped as a top 10 player in this league. He's only 24. And he don't got a
Yeah,
fucking
that's
point
true.
guard.
He ain't
So
in
when
his
he a
prime
young
yet.
point guard at least. Yeah. So imagine he get better at fucking playmaking, or he finally get a fucking point guard where he probably ain't got to worry about playmaking. He get Julius Randle sorry ass off his team, which it is rumors
Yeah.
that Minnesota might trade Rudy. So I don't know that I've been
They
seeing
might
shit.
trade for
But
Ja,
like
and they was gonna trade Randall for him, but I
I
think it's a terrible trade because Ja and Rudy can't
I don't
shoot.
know how I feel about that. Yeah, because you got to think fucking the Grizzlies got like the fourth pick, the third pick, they got the third pick, I think. Don't
They
they?
court spacing gonna be
Don't they?
terrible in Minnesota. Your guard and your center can't shoot.
Yeah, you got Naj Reid. I think they're gonna try to bring Naj Reid to the starting lineup now though.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. But who's your number eight?
But my number 8, I got Brunson. I feel like after this
It's low
season,
after the Finals MVP is crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
hold
I
on,
don't
stay
got him
with
too
me.
fucking high though.
Stay with me though. I feel like after this season, because last season people was doing the PGs in the East. You had Halliburton, Brunson,
What
Maxey, everybody was debating. I feel like
in
after this
Cade?
season and what he did, yeah, Cade, you definitely
He
call him the
separated himself
best
from them.
PG in the East now. He definitely the best PG in the East now. I feel like the debate over with. But as far as putting him over other players like Ant-Man, I can't really do it because really, all right, my first
So
reason.
where did you have
Ant-
him before he won this ring?
Before he won this ring, I
Yeah,
personally had
was he wasn't in your top 10?
he was in my top 10, probably around the same place.
So
Over
winning a
Cade.
ring in the Finals MVP don't jump you averaging 30 against the Spurs when Shea didn't even do that. Don't jump you up over some
Cause
people.
look, I already got him over Cade and Maxey. Last season, when people was arguing Halliburton and Maxey, I felt like he was the best PG in the East. All this season did was show me he definitely the best PG in the East. But I can't put you
I
over
don't think
Ant
Maxey
Man
was in the
when
conversation last year.
I think Maxey a dog. Multiple 50-point
I think he's
games. He
good,
been putting
but
he
like
been putting Philly
they
on his
don't be
back. I
winning
got
when
to
he do
give him
that
his
shit
credit.
though. But they don't be winning when he do that shit. I done seen Ant
But look at
carry
his
teams
star
drop 40s
player.
and win. I don't
But
want to hear
look at
that.
his star
I don't want to hear that.
player.
If he that good, you got to do something. If Cat
Brunson
go
got his
down, Brunson
cat.
averaging 34.
Nah, but you need your help. Brunson got Cat. Look
You
at
got to think
Cade.
2 years ago,
Cade just lost his playoffs because Durant played like trash. You need your second option to show up. So with Maxi,
but he don't
Embiid
have no
always hurt.
Embiid on his fucking team. But he don't have no Embiid on his team though.
I'm
So if
just
you think
saying,
if I was to
Maxi.
play Tyree Maxey with Cade Cunningham, they gonna be the first seed in the East? I don't think so. Cade can play
Nah,
defense.
because
Tyree
Embiid
Maxey
still
can't.
gonna be hurt. Maxi need
No,
before I could
I'm
judge
saying
Maxi.
I'm saying if I replace Cade with Tyrese Maxey, you think they're gonna be the first seed in the East? If Tyrese Maxey was on the Pistons instead of Cade, you got to think about it. Tyrese ain't no fucking playmaker like Cade.
Not Tyrese, he don't play the defense that Cade play, and he not a playmaker.
So
But
being
the
a top
team,
10 player, honestly, if you think you're a top 10 player, you think he could be a number one on the championship contending team.
nah, I
Tyrese
disagree.
Maxey.
Nah, I disagree with that because I don't think a lot of people can be number ones. I don't think Ant Man
I
could be
think
number one
everybody
on a championship
besides
team.
oh, hell no, now you tripping. Everybody on here except on my list except maybe Jalen Brown could be and he won a Finals MVP, so I can't even say him no more. Everybody on this list, I can stamp they could be I think they could be a number one on the championship contending team with the right team built around them. I
I
think
think
for the
that's
right team to be
hard
built around
because
Tyrese Maxey, he got to be the number two.
niggas never get the right team around 'em. They rarely get the right team around them. So I
But
can't go
I
off
believe
if you
Luca
get
has
the
had
right
to
team
at
because it
least
never
make the
happened.
championship. He ain't got to win. Luca has
Just
had the
like
right
with
team around him. Tatum hasn't
like
had the
with
right team
Philly.
around him.
Philly would have been went to the finals if they had if Maxey had regular season Embiid with the 50-point games he was dropping that year when the Heat beat the Celtic, they would have been went to the finals. The problem is Maxey played good every playoffs, but the problem is his star never there. Embiid always hurt.
Nah,
He play
I'm not
one
gonna let you
game,
say that.
don't play the other game. When Embiid do
Maxey
play,
played
he
like
drop
shit
like
versus the
12
Knicks though.
points. So I think,
Maxey played like shit versus the Knicks this year though in the playoffs. They got swept.
but once again, you ain't never got your star. Your
I
star
don't know.
come,
I
and
feel
when
like
you do got your
if I
star,
put
when he do got him, he
if I put
coming
Ant
in
on
from
that
one
side, they going
quarter
crazy.
and he's stumbling. He shoot a shot, his knee hurt. He ain't never got his second option. It's just like,
If he a top 10 player, he's the fucking star. That's what do you mean? He is
but
the star.
but who do you take? Who you take out for Maxi? Because I don't think Paulo better than Maxi. I don't think
I'm talking about my
Curry.
top 10. I don't who that means if you got Maxey in there, that means somebody I have you don't have Jalen Brown is. I think Jalen Brown is a better player than Tyree Maxey. Firmly stamped.
Okay,
Overall, passing,
I can,
defensive, scoring, Jalen
okay,
Brown, band for band, is better than Tyree Maxey.
I can agree with that.
Everybody else, I think we got the same players from here on out. I'm saying them like probably the only two players we got on the list is like different. Which they
I
ain't number
kind of was
10,
looking at
so
it
you know what I'm
like
saying?
I kind of gave Maxi that credit. I do think Brown better than him. I just gave Maxi that credit because it's like that's kind of
Coming
your
off of last
team.
season, that's what you saying?
And B been hurt and you didn't stepped up, showed you can hoop. But I do think Brown better than him. But besides Brown,
But
I
what I
don't think
can say about Messi in your defense, he never had a team built around him. That team technically built for Joel. So I get what you're
yeah.
saying, but I'm saying like I don't know if he's the number one on a championship team. I think he could be a number two, like on the Chris Middleton shit, where like he damn near number one on something like. But I don't think Steph. He's just taking the team deep through the playoffs. Now I haven't seen him
But
just play
team
like shit the whole playoff.
but team never win with the little guard as they number one. Brunson, remember what they were
But
just
who?
saying about Jalen Brunson last year? You ain't gonna win with a PG. Brunson, the third person to do this. The only other people to win with a little guard was Isaiah Thomas and Curry. They were just saying last
I
year,
don't
you
even
ain't gonna
count
win with a
Curry.
little
Curry's not
guard.
that fucking short to me, man. Curry's not that fucking short to
I
me,
think he's
honestly.
six
I
one,
think it's six. That man is
6'2".
6'3". He's taller than me. He's
He's
taller
six
than me.
three.
How tall you is?
I thought he was 6'2".
How tall you is?
I'm 6'1".
Oh damn, I'm taller than you now.
Yeah, I'm 6'1".
We always been about the same height though. Yeah,
I can
I
see
don't really
that
count him
though.
in a look off.
Matter of
But
fact,
that's why I got Brunson so high. You see
I
what I'm
put
saying?
Max in
Because
the
he was a
honorable
little
mention.
guard.
I put Max in the honorable
So he
mention. I put Brown. Matter of fact, this gonna sound crazy. I put Cade at 10 and Brown at 9. I'll do that.
I'm
I
not mad
think
at that
Jalen
because
Brown.
I got K 9 and Brown 10. It's interchangeable.
I
It's
think Brown better
interchangeable.
than Cade. He more
So
experienced.
what number what number your number 8 is? You already said your 8?
Yeah, it was Jalen Brunson. Cause I just feel like even
Oh
though
yeah,
he
yeah, yeah,
won
yeah,
this
yeah, yeah, yeah,
ring,
yeah.
this Knicks team was they not better than the Thunder team or that Celtics 2024 team. It's just they kind of
Yeah,
like
hell
that where
no, they're not.
they so perfect.
But you got
It
to
ain't
think
like you
before the
just put them
playoff,
on your
we
back
knew
and you
in the
took them
regular
there.
season, the Celtics, the OKC was smacking shit. The Knicks wasn't doing that. I believed in them to make the finals, but the consensus was they didn't stomp the East like we thought they was. So people,
But
I
they
kind
never
of had
do
the
though.
pieces maybe beating them. But I'm
But they
saying,
never do.
did you look at them in that same light as the Celtics in the fucking Thunder before the like in the regular season? No. Now the team clicked at the right time in the playoff, and that's mainly because of Brunson and Cat. Even though because Cat wasn't doing all the scoring, he was mostly passing, playing like a hub role, which worked out for
Yeah.
them to work and it helped them win series. But I think the level that Brunson did, even though we know we watched the first two games, his efficiency wasn't that good, but the way he played the last two games and whooped their ass and came back from 20 fucking 9 to drop 45 in a closeout game to win the final. That's the best closing final performance we've seen since Giannis with the 50 piece. He got to jump over Ant.
But you
It's
gotta
no
think
way.
though,
And I
the Knicks more so they kind of like the Miami Heat when they had Jimmy Butler. They never been a regular season team. Every single year they play decent. The Cavs always number one. The Celtics, they never be top. They be like third
I'm
seed,
pretty
fourth
sure the Knicks
seed.
was the second seed one time. I think so. I would have to
I'm
think
saying
about it.
they
I think
never
they was
be
the
a
third.
they never just go crazy in the regular season. That's
But
one
you
thing
got
I
to
do
think
like
that most
about
of the East was
Brunson.
hurt, so they was thinking like the series. You ain't got to worry about the Celtics. You don't have to worry about the Pistons. I mean, not the Pistons, the
Yeah.
Pacers. So the East, the Knicks and the Celtics before this year started, and everybody was mocking up what's going on. They're finna rank 60 team. I can't remember how. I got to see how many wins the Knicks
Now
got in the
people
regular
like the
season, but
Pistons.
nobody looked at
Before
them as a
K got hurt,
like.
they thought the Pistons was gonna go. Before K got
Like
hurt,
we
he
looked at y'all
collapsed his
shit. We
lung.
looked at the shit like you don't remember the teams playing fucking the 24/7 and you knew your team was finna lose. That's how people nobody looked at the Knicks like that in the race. I knew the Lakers was finna get their ass whooped when they played the 24/7. I knew the Lakers or the Mavericks finna get their ass whooped when they played the Thunder last year or this year. Like you finna lose. Even the Spurs
Yeah,
this year. I didn't expect the Spurs to be this good either though. So it's like
yeah.
for Brunson to come in the playoffs and take over and do what the fuck he did, and every closeout game they blew out teams except the Spurs. And for him to drop a
But
45 piece, he had half his team points. And ain't doing no shit like that yet. He haven't
this
did
go
nothing like
back
that.
to
Let me
my
say he
point
ain't.
though. My point with Matt, so where you need your second option, this go back to that. Brunson problem last year and the year before was he was the only scorer. They had Josh Hart starting. who else they had starting? They had Josh Hart. They had Mitchell
I did think the
Robinson.
Sixers could have made a run though if Embiid went hurt. I thought they could have made a run in the playoffs
The New
after
York
they beat the
Knicks. They didn't
Celtics. I
have
thought they could make the
nobody
conference
else.
finals.
They had nobody else that could create their own shot. They had Josh Hart, Mitchell Robinson. Now they got Cat, who created his own shot. They got OG, who overperformed. So you do need that help sometimes. Even if you great, you need somebody else. That's the problem with
Yeah, to win a
Minnesota.
ring, you gotta have a good team if you want to win a ring. And I
Yeah,
believe the Minnesota was a good team this year. They just had their flaws. They had stretches where they'll win 5 games in a row and stretches where they'll lose 3. So I think they was good. I think they were good enough to give the Spurs a bang for their buck when Ant was just hurt. Now I don't think they would have beat the Spurs, but I feel like Ant wasn't gonna go out bad if he was fully fucking healthy. He could have gave the Spurs some work, honestly.
I think Minnesota gonna be
I
trash
firmly
for a
believe
long
that.
time because they got the same problem that the Knicks just had. Is
But they finna
Ant
make some
don't
moves
have
this offseason. I hope. I think
Ant
Julius
don't have a
Randle
second
gone. I think
option.
Rudy Gobert might be gone. Yeah, he don't. He don't
Yeah,
have a fucking player. He got a second option. Technically, he just on the bench. I think Nas Reed is probably they probably think fuck what the fuck I can't even remember. Jaden McDaniels can make a jump scoring because coming to the league he wasn't no defender. He was a scorer. So they probably
yeah.
hoping after this playoff he could come into his own. Probably not average like fucking 25, but maybe 19, 20,
I
20
think
ish
they
with
thought
great
Randall
defense.
was it.
No, they didn't do that because they wanted Randall. It made sense to get Randall. They were doing that so they wouldn't get the second apron. The owner was, remember, Minnesota got sold like 3 years ago. They got a new team owner. So the team owner, the new who bought the team, he didn't want to go over like the new second apron. So he traded Cat so he could save money.
Yeah.
So the getting Randall was a money saving move, basically. It's not because they just wanted Randall. It was like shit. You know what I'm saying? So they did that, which I
Not
wouldn't
even
have
one of
did
them. It's just
personally,
more
but
so
I
like
understand those.
he they
They can have
second
wiggle
best
room for
scorer.
the future.
Yeah. He they second best
Yeah,
scorer, and it ain't gonna work. You gotta
Randall is their
trade
second
Randall
best.
for
Yeah, it's
somebody.
not. Yeah, I think he's going to get traded. It's just who's going to trade for him. You might got to attach a pick to him for somebody to get him because the money he make, I don't know.
They could
But
get
let's go
Ja.
ahead and go
I
to
don't
number
see
7.
nobody wanting him. Cause Ja got he in all that trouble. I don't see nobody wanting him. But I
I
don't see
wouldn't
Ja
do it.
performing on that
And
team.
they might lose Ayo this offseason too.
Yeah.
Ayo might leave Minnesota because he a free agent, even though they just traded for him. But my number seven is Jason Tatum. Even though he was hurt coming off even the year before, and like even when he came back, I think he's still a top 10 player in the league. He just got to get his feet up under him. That's why I'm kind of glad
Yeah.
he didn't play in that game 7, so he wouldn't be on no KD shit, try to come out there and get hurt even more. So he get this offseason to rehabilitate. I honestly don't think he should have came back this year anyway, but I get it's his body. But I think he's still a top 10 player in this league. And I think fully healthy, he probably is over Brunson. But like after the year he had, I got him 7 right now. And like I got Brunson over him too.
I have him 7-2, and I gotta Tatum over Brunson. Just because it go back to that small guard argument. Well, Brunson only score. Tatum offers so much
Mhm.
more than Brunson will. He gonna give you your
Bryce
30,
could
40 points
facilitate
in the
too. He just
playoff.
not the best at it.
I just think Tatum bring more to the table. Where he gonna rebound. He gonna play defense. He can show up in the playoffs, give you your 40-point game just like Brunson, but he offer more. And then he taller. I'm gonna take the
Yeah.
6'9" power
But
forward
sometimes in the
over
playoffs,
the
sometimes in the playoffs he could shrink too. It's like he wanted too bad type shit. When he was trying to get
Yep,
finals
that's
MVP and
true.
shit and he didn't get it.
Yeah,
He
that's
be
true.
wanting too bad type shit. You know what I'm saying? But Brunson gonna let that bitch fly too. But you know what I'm saying? Like Brunson wouldn't let Cat take that finals MVP for him. Honestly.
Yeah.
But they interchangeable to me, so I understand it. But Brunson had to jump somebody on my list after what he did. They're going into number 6. I got Brunson at number 6. And I'm assuming you got Ant, right?
Yeah, I had Anna at 6.
So our
But at
top
the
five.
same, it kind of like I don't think I would take Anna over Tatum. So I might. I feel like
I
it.
wouldn't either, but it's closer than people think. Ant got to get that passing together. If he do that, I think it's very close. Even though they close on
Yeah.
my list, I think it's very close. But that makes sense. So we already talked about Ant. Let's get to number 5 then. Let's go ahead and start it up.
For my number 5, you probably gonna disagree. I got Luca.
Oh hell, and that's your boy. Yeah, I definitely disagree. I figured you'd have had him or another player. I thought you had the same 5 as me. My fifth is
Favorite
Giannis.
player, but I got him at 5 just because it kind of like what we said with Tatum and the K versus Maxi argument. Well, I love my boy, but he don't offer as much as other players. Well, playing defense, rebounding. playmaking. He playmate, but at the same time, the step back threes, the jacking. We don't watch the Lakers games. He not as efficient as other players, and he don't make the team better like the other players in the top five.
Shit, Giannis don't need it. That's why he's number 5 because his ass don't be play. When the last time Giannis played in the playoffs? When the
But
last time
Giannis
he
gonna give
won a
you more
playoff
than
game?
Luca though. That's why I gotta put.
He's not a.
I got
He's
Giannis
not
over
because he don't
Luca
play
at
in the
4.
playoffs, bro. He don't
I
play in
got
the
Giannis
playoffs
over
though.
Luca at 4 because he gon' if Giannis playing, he brings so much that he gonna drag your team to that fight. The rebounding,
Yeah,
you getting the
but he's
scoring, but you getting
not
the
playing though.
rebounding. You
Like,
getting the defense.
but he's not
So,
playing though. I get that, but he haven't won a playoff game since like 2022, I think. Not
yeah,
one
because
game.
he
When
been
they
hurt.
did win a game, he was hurt. Yeah, exactly. When the last time you seen Giannis make it out the first
So we
round?
can so
It's
we can
been a
say Luca
minute. You
over
see what I'm
Giannis because
saying?
Giannis hurt. We can say Luca over Giannis.
For like playoff wise, yes, I personally do. That's why I have him over there. I have my number 4 is Jokic. I got Luka over Jokic too, honestly. Because like
My
people get
problem
on
with
Luka
Luca
defense, but like
is
the center defense is the most important thing ever. Paint defense. I think Luka had a better year, even though Jokic stats might show it. I think if you look at the tape and you watch the tape, I think Luka had a better year than Jokic. I think Luka's a top 3 player in this league right now. Stamp. He done got skinny. He got even the defense got better. They just be dick riding sometimes. Now I ain't saying he the best fucking defender ever, but they just be dick riding sometimes. But if we watch the tape, especially from like February to the damn end of the year before he got hurt, he was going bad for. He was playing so fucking good. He jumped up into number 1 in the MVP race. In some people's eyes. You know what I'm saying? When
he's the
people didn't
top
even
three
have
player
him
in
in
the
there
league for
after he had a
sure.
bad December.
The multiple 40
I
point
think so.
games, but what you were
That's why I
saying?
got Jokic at 4. And I think if Luka played, they possibly could have beat the Thunder. In my honest to God opinion, I think the Lakers could have even though it was a sweep, them games was pretty fucking close. If Luka fucking played, I believe he could have beat them. I'm not saying he
Oh,
would have.
healthy Luca and
I
Austin Reeves, they definitely would have beat him.
I think they could have
They
beat them.
definitely would have beat him. But my
I don't
thing
think they would
is
beat the Spurs though.
the other players just offer too much. Like, and then with Luca too, him being my favorite
Jokic
player
don't
and
play
watching
defense
him.
though. So what's the excuse? Jokic don't play no
But
defense though.
Luca, he offers so much. The playmaking, the making his teammates better, everything he brings, the efficiency. The problem with Luca is Luca need
Because
that
I argue to think
2024,
Luka's a better playmaker than Jokic right now. Even though the
but
stats
Luca
might
need
not show
that
it, I think Luka's a better playmaker than him.
he need that 2024 Mavs team. That's the problem with people like Luca and people like James Harden is they the best players in the league, but they need certain teams. It's not gonna work with LeBron
I,
and Austin Reeves.
I feel
You
like no,
need your second
Luka.
option.
I feel like Luka debunked that when he played with Kyrie though. He proved that he could play with another person who can handle the ball. Because I was one of the people who thought
Not
it wasn't gonna work like everybody else.
I ain't saying he don't need. I'm saying he need his second option like Kyrie, but he need wings. The rest of that team, PJ Washington, Tim Hardaway, they playing defense, shooting their open shots, and then you got Daniel
I feel
Gafford
like
and
even with
Barry
the
Lively
wins,
blocking
I feel like
shots.
you need a big who want to do the dirty work. You need a Daniel Gafford again. You need to go get a fucking Robin Williams. He just always hurt. You need somebody like that. I feel like you add that to that Lakers team, which I think they're going to be go out looking for a center. They actually keeping their eye on Walker Kessler. That'll be a great fucking addition. If you put him on this Lakers team, get him a look like probably like 1 2 more because that's what the report I just seen. He said Luka want more shooters and he want another big. So if he get more shooters, I believe the Lakers are a top 3 seed this year, honestly.
Yeah.
Person, bar
So
injury, bar injury. Even if
I
LeBron leave, I think they're still a top 3 player team in the league.
I think that's perfect if you get LeBron out of there. Move Rui to the starting lineup, small forward, go get you a big like Walker Kessler. Then you go get you a power forward.
I
Go
like
get
Rui
you
Hachimura though. He's just not
Like
no real
Atari
power. He's
Eason.
not a real power forward, but Rui Hachimura had a very good year last year.
Yeah, move him
So I
small
like
forward
Rui.
and then get you a real power forward like Atari Eason from the Rockets. Go get
That'll
you a
be
power
perfect.
forward.
Or even a Dorian Finney-Smith, even though that he hurt and they just had him, but that'd be a perfect. That's the perfect archetype of player I can see playing the fourth.
Yeah,
Or
that's
like a
what Luca
Nas
need.
Reed, but he just costs too much.
He need people that's gonna stand still, shoot they open shots when they double, and they gonna play defense. So I think
So you
Luca
said
better than a
your
lot of
three. You said
players.
your 3 yet, right?
My
Or my
three, I
three
had
Luka. You said your
Jokic.
number 3.
Yeah, I had
Okay, that
Jokic.
makes sense. Okay. So who your number 2?
My number two, I got Wimby. And I
You
feel
know
like it's
something. Oh
only
God, I got Wemby. I got Wemby.
I don't like it though. I don't like Wimby there, but I just gotta respect it because you carried the Spurs all the way there with your defense. Like
No,
I,
I think he's second. I think he's the second best player in the world. I honestly think he's
I
better
don't
than
want to
that.
have
I
him
think
there
Luka
this
can snap
early.
that bitch back.
This
The way he
early, I don't want
played,
to
we ain't
have
got
you
no
there.
choice, man.
But I gotta
He
respect it.
made the finals, man. I can't even. He made the finals, and how he played in the defensive, I have to give him that. Now he do show that he's still young at times on offense, doing dumb shit or just chasing blocks. But like, I still think
Yeah.
he's the second best player in this world. I think anybody in the top five is interchangeable anytime next year. I don't think no new player from the outside the top five jumping in the top five automatically next year. Personally, I believe these same five, whether Giannis get traded or he, you know what I'm saying. I believe these same five we just named are all going to be top five players
Nah, I
next year.
disagree
It's
with
just
that.
how, which way it's going to shake up.
I disagree with that. I could see Giannis
Who you think
moving
gonna
out.
fall out? Luca?
Nah, Giannis move out. Tatum move in. Cause Tatum be like he be an honorable mention for top five every year. So I can see if
Yeah,
Giannis hurt
Giannis be
again,
having his
barely
best
playing.
seasons in the playoffs. Yeah, you're right. You're
If
right.
he hurt again and
I can give you
he
that.
move not playing, I can see Tatum move in.
Yeah, hey, Brunson might move. Man, it's like what are the? Yeah, I can see that. I can see it though.
Yeah.
So Shea number one consensus. I think Shea's the best player in the league still. Even though his bad shown, but I wouldn't put that on him. People want to get mad at him and Woodwood, but his second best player was hurt, and like two of his role players was hurt. And he still took them niggas to seven. And if he would have got an inch of fucking juice from Chet, I promise they could have won that series. And I believe they would have beat the Knicks. So I can't put that all on Shea. Even though he played bad, but they had the perfect defense to play him. All I think in the
Shea
offseason,
played
Shea just
good.
added more. Shoot that three some more. He just got
He
to
had
shoot that three some
35 in
more,
that
man.
last game. He played good. It just he was by
Not the
himself. He
whole
ain't had
series
no
though.
help. He was
Yeah, but
by
I
himself.
think when he added that three to his game, there's no stopping him, man. And I like Shea. I've been a Shea fan, but I'm more of a Luka fan because I've never seen Shea coming. Like, pause. I ain't never seen him like finna be the best player in the league. That's why it's kind of crazy that that shit happened. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of
Yeah.
crazy how shit shake up.
But
Like that shit crazy as hell how that happened.
speaking of Wimby though, I think Wimby kinda a dirty player and ain't nobody really speaking on it. But I think that's just
I
a
would say
part
he
of being a
dirty. He
dog.
just foreign. That's just how them foreign niggas play. Jokic do the same shit
He
because
got that
you
sore
know the
loser mentality where it's like when he started losing, he get
just
the
like Jokic. Luka don't do no
crying.
shit like that though.
It's that sore loser mentality. That crying, bowing folks, grabbing Brunson, throwing them. You could tell he young.
Yeah, he. I believe he gonna grow out of that. I don't like how he didn't shake hands at the end of the finals. You know what
That
I'm saying?
too.
I ain't really like that. I ain't the best fucking sportsmanship, be humble type nigga because I believe pop it if you win, but like if you lose, you still got to shake your opponent hand. I'm sorry, that's just me.
Yeah.
Nobody said you got to fucking cheese it up
You
or
ain't
something,
gotta
but you
talk
like
to him. Just
just show a
shake the
little
hand and
respect.
walk off. Yeah, you ain't gotta talk to him, have a conversation. Just shake the hand.
Yeah, but since we got that out the way, I want to talk about the Knicks final, but I feel like we kind of a little late. We know what happened. We're gonna skip all the way to the Giannis trade. What you think about that? What you like? Is you tired of it, or what team? Because the three teams that like I keep hearing about. I keep hearing about Boston. I hear about Miami, and a little bit about Portland, and a little bit about Golden State. So out of all them four teams, what do you think he's gonna go? And then secondly, what team do you think? Where do you want him to go? So that's two different things. What team you think he's gonna go, and what team you want him to go? And his rumors that he might just sign an extension
I don't see
and
Giannis getting
stay.
traded. They do this every year where they say we gonna trade Giannis. He finna go to the Heat. He finna go to the Warriors, and they don't trade him. So I don't think they gonna trade him. I think they pump faking. I think they gonna give him the extension. But at the same time, I think the best place for Giannis to go, I really think it would be the Warriors. You trade Draymond for Giannis. Cause with the
I
Heat,
don't.
I
They're
don't
not trading
see
for that money.
Tyler Hero not nice enough to be your number one PG or your point guard in pick and roll with
No,
Giannis. I don't
he's
see
gonna
that
be in the
working.
he's gonna be in the nigga. He's gonna be in the trade if they trade for Giannis.
But
He's
then
gonna
they
be in the
don't have a
trade for sure.
guard. Giannis and Bam is a terrible
Yo,
combo. That's a terrible combo.
you got now. It's a great combination because the defense and the defensive versatility. Now to be your
But
second
who going
star is where
who
you
gonna
probably like, what
score?
the fuck?
Who gonna score and
Giannis,
dribble the ball?
that. Yeah, I don't think that's his best fit either though. I think the Celtics
Giannis
is the
need
best
a
fit to go.
he need a guard. Giannis need a guard. I also think the Celtics. I don't see that working out just because Simon's not a playmaker. He was nice on Portland.
Oh,
He not a
he ain't on that
playmaker.
team no more. He got
Uh,
traded at the deadline to the Celtics. I mean to the Bulls.
Okay.
I
So
can't
who
remember for
who
what, but I know for a fact he on the Bulls.
so I don't
Who
like
they
that
point
trade at
guard?
all.
Peyton Pritchard, they point guard. They starting point guard, I
Because
believe.
Derek White in that trade for Giannis. If they trade Derek White, now you
No,
really
no, no,
don't
no, no, no,
have
no. Jalen Brown is in that trade for Giannis. You ain't been seeing the report? Jalen
not
Brown is rumored to be
but they
traded for.
said Derek White was going to Milwaukee. It's a three-way trade, remember?
No, it's gonna be Brown to the Hawks, somebody else from the Hawks to the Bucks, and they said it's gonna be like 5, 6 teams in the trade to happen. Portland gonna get in somehow because they
Mm.
got some of the Bucks picks for I think for like the Drew Holiday trade. Drew Holiday got traded there from Boston, then right to the Bucks because of that trade. So like I think that goddamn that has something to do with it. It's too fucking complicated if you ask me. But like that's how they is gonna go. Browns will have to be in that trade if they get him. I think
So
Boston. If I was Boston, I wouldn't do it, but I can see why they do it. Because like Brown been talking shit, and I'm pretty sure he
I
wants to
think
be a
it's a
number
terrible
one
trade.
and all that.
Because if you get rid of Brown, that's one of your guards gone. And then if you get rid of White, now you got Payton Pritchard who don't play defense. He's just shoot threes. He don't play defense or play make. Do you really want him as your PG in the pick and roll? And then with
Let
Giannis,
me look
that's
at.
another thing. We saw with Giannis and Dame. Giannis don't do well in the pick and roll. Giannis and Dame, if they ran pick and roll, could have went to the finals. Giannis like to grab the ball and run to the paint. So do you want to go to the Celtics and now you got Tatum at the top of the key, you got Giannis at the wing, and they taking turn ice on? I don't see that working.
Mm, I don't mind it because I think it's only because Brad Stevens he came out after the playoffs and his like and how they had the fucking I can't even the little interview. So he was saying he wants some rim pressure. Like the Celtics with Joe Mazzulla ball been just shoot three, shoot a three. So I think if you
Yeah.
add Giannis to that and you got somebody going to that fucking rim and all these shooters around him, including Tatum, who could play make and make that extra pass, I think I think it'll work out well. Now I'm not saying they just gonna win a ring, but you got a two shebang already
You
automatically.
think
And you
more
still
so
got Derek White, you still got Pritchard.
ISO with the shooters out there.
I wouldn't say ISO, but like, yeah, make some plays. It'll stop Missouri from having to chuck all these threes because you got somebody who can put all that much pressure on the rim.
Yeah.
Oh, look, here go a 3-team trade that been goddamn that somebody put up. Like in like a hypothetical trade. It's a full trade detail. Hawks received Jalen Brown from Celtics, Andre Jackson from the Bucks, number 27 pick from the Celtics, and $3 million traded Celtics, which is the Buddy Hill. Celtics received Giannis. The Bucks received Jonathan Kuminga from the Hawks, Zachary Ricochet from the Hawks, Corey Kispert from the Hawks, Buddy Hield from the Hawks, Matt Sugar from the Celtics, the number 8 pick from the Hawks, the number 23 pick from the Hawks, 2027 unprotected first rounder from the Celtics, and the 2029 unprotected first rounder from the Hawks. I kind of like that trade for the Bucks. It feel like you
So
got a
who
lot of
would be
shit
the
because you got to
Celtics?
remember
Who would be the Celtics center?
they would have to figure that out in the offseason. I dead ass
Because
don't know. They
that
got
depends
they
on if
got
I like
Buddy. I
it.
forgot that they got Buddy, but I feel like they're gonna try to. If you get trade for Giannis, you got to make moves in that free agency. You know what I'm saying? So I think that automatically puts that they're looking to add more players to that roster to help them because
They
they
center
already in
depend on
championship
how I like
contention.
it.
And
Because if
Giannis
they get
old, so
Buddy
you
Hill,
got to put them in championship contention. Who?
I can see that lineup working if you got Payne Pritchard your point guard, Buddy Hill your
No, no,
shooting guard.
The Bucks get Buddy Hill.
Oh, the Bucks. Okay. So it
I
really
wouldn't want
depends.
Buddy Hill, honestly.
Because if they got Payne Pritchard at shooting guard, they got Tatum at small forward, and you said they still got
No,
White?
Payton Pritchard, the point guard, or Derek
Yeah, that was
White.
in that
Derek
point
White, the
guard. You
shooting
said,
guard.
yeah, Derek White at
Payton
shooting
Pritchard, the
guard,
point guard.
Tatum at small
Tatum at
forward,
the
Giannis at power
Giannis
forward.
at the four,
It
and
depends on who
they
they
got
center.
Cater at
That
they got Cater at the 5, but they probably try to get like somebody from free agency or make a little small trade. Probably not from the fucking greatest center, but somebody who could play a little deep in this to all of them.
yeah, I feel
I
like
don't know who
that
that would
team work
be.
depending on their center.
That's what I'm saying. I don't like the Portland shit, honestly. That's what I don't like. But they do got a good team. But Scoot or fucking Shaden Sharp would have to be in a trade, or maybe both of them, honestly. But it's just one of the trades I see. I can go look at another trade that somebody put up.
Yeah, cause I seen the trade online that it had Derek White, it had
That was from
Zach. I
Bleacher
don't know how to
Report.
say his last name. That rookie center. He not a rookie no
Zachary,
more, but
who?
Ricochet or Ricochet, the Hawk center, Zach.
Bro, that nigga ain't no center. He a small forward.
Small forward. Yeah, they had him. They
You
had
talking about
Derek
Ricochet?
White. I ain't like that trade getting rid of Derek White, cause like you need that's damn near your only
Yeah, he played
playmaker.
bad, but I wouldn't trade him.
Nah,
I wouldn't
especially after
trade
getting
him
rid of Brown.
personally. Yeah,
I don't
all
know.
the
I
trades
think
I see
that
for Giannis, you see how it's all concluded. It ain't just a 1 team, 2 team trade. It's gonna be somebody in there. So it just depends on what happen. Because the owner
you know
said he
what could
wanted it to
work.
happen before the draft, that or an extension.
You know what could work, but they're not gonna
What?
do it. Send them to the
What?
Lakers for You send them to the Lakers. Stay with me for LeBron. And what you do? You got Luca, you got Austin Reeves, you got Rue, and you got Aiden. It only depends on if
Le,
Aiden
you
Sarves
got
can
to think
make a
about it.
shot.
LeBron gonna say
If
no to that. You know that, right?
I know it wouldn't happen, I'm just saying that's a place where I could see
I'm
it
just
work
saying.
because everybody
I'm
can
just saying
shoot.
he's gonna say no to
Everybody
that.
can
He got a
shoot.
trade. No, he got to go trade
I know it
clause.
ain't gonna happen.
He gonna say fuck no.
I
He
know that
might.
ain't
I
gonna
think LeBron
happen.
gonna retire this year.
I know it ain't gonna happen. That's a place where I can see it work. 'Cause your 1 through 5 can shoot, so Giannis can go to the rim, and you can't help. You gotta respect it.
I
But
want to
that
see OK.
Celtics
I want to see
trade
him on OKC, man. See his ass for shit, Chet or J
for
Dub.
Chet,
Honestly,
I see.
yeah,
I
yeah,
seen the trade for that trade Chet for Giannis. I don't know.
yeah.
I
I
ain't
think,
never
I
liked
think,
Chet. I think folks was just high on him because he was tall.
I did like Chet.
But
Okay, let's move on though, man. That's enough of the Giannis shit because it might not even happen. I'm not going to keep talking about it. I've been
I
talking about
don't
this
see
shit for
that
two
trade
years,
happen.
honestly.
I don't see that
They
trade
say,
happen.
what's next for Wembanyama and his Spurs? Spurs after losing the finals, what you think? They say, what you think they should do? They
I
say
think
do
they
this.
should do
They
nothing
say, I think they
because
should get rid of Fox and start
I
Dylan
don't.
Harper
I
because
don't think
it
you
been
make no
reports that he's
moves.
frustrated with his playing time.
I don't think you make
So
no moves. And the reason I
you
say
think he
that is
just moved the
because
air to the bench?
I think you keep the team the way it is. And I say that because y'all
They
the
gonna get
youngest
better
team
than
in the
y'all.
league. Yeah, they the
That makes
youngest
sense.
team in the league. And what they did in the finals, the turnovers, letting teams come
Wait.
back.
I
That's
think
what a
one
young
move
team
they need
do.
a real
They gotta
they need a
mature.
real
Their
power
coach gotta
forward.
mature.
They need a real power forward next to Wemby
Now
who can
that
play a
I
little paint
agree.
defense.
You
You
need
see, Isaiah
somebody
Stewart
who
might be rumored to go there too, though. Like
no,
he's
not
rumored
paint
to go there.
defense. Not paint defense. You need a power forward that can go to the three and check the shooting center so Wimby can keep helping. And he ain't gotta be at the three. That's what they need.
You're right. You're right. I think Isaiah
So
Stewart could
Wimby,
do a
because
good enough
Wimby should
job.
have never been at the three checking Jalen Brunson for that
Just need
shot. He need
another big body forward who can, so women can steal, so he can guard the big and women can play back line. You know what I'm saying? Like he play up
like
on him.
6'10", but they built.
Like how
So they fast.
Rudy Gobert and Cat did when they played together. Like Rudy was
Yeah.
behind Cat, but Cat was guarding Jokic. But when Jokic got past him, you still got another. You know what I'm saying? In the paint,
Yeah.
I think that'll work good. Honestly,
Yeah, they
I
need
think you
that
just need
big
to move
man that
De'Aaron
can get
Fox
out
ass
there.
to the bench. Honestly, man, I think he got to go to the bench. Dylan Harper's too good, too good, very
I
fucking
think
good for a rookie, and
they
he
not
just
gonna do
running
that
with his
because
playing time
they paid them all that
because the
money, so
money.
they ain't gonna do that. They paid them that money.
Then what
Because
you
I
gonna do
think
with Dylan Harper just disgruntled?
if you gonna make a move, you gotta start Dylan Harper, and then you gotta release Fox and just take your L and try to draft
No,
another
you're
PG.
better off don't release trade him. What the fuck? They paying
Or
they still gotta pay him if they release him. Trade his ass. I don't
but
know for what. Trade his ass to the Heat. If
who
Giannis
gonna
get
want
traded to the
him?
Heat,
Who gonna want him?
The Heat, I promise the Heat will want him if they get Giannis.
Who gonna want Fox for 200 million?
The
You
Miami
know,
fucking
Fox
Heat.
contract like 229 million. After watching that playoffs, you'll be dumb to pay Fox 200 million, bringing him to your team
All right.
trying to win some.
Okay. I'm gonna look up some fucking De'Aaron Fox trade. Let's see.
Because my thing
Let's
is,
see.
if you start Harper, you need to get another. Matter of fact, you know what they could do? I think this trade will work. It won't work defense wise, but it'll bring some more offense. Randall. And the only reason I say that is you could trade Fox for Randall and get Mike Conley on the
That
bench.
ain't a lot.
And,
That's one of the things I seen too though, because you have
and
Randall
you
at the
have
four.
Mike Conley. he that veteran. You have him mentor Harper, mature him with the turnovers and all that. I can see that working. Randall just he ain't the defense you need.
They say three best De'Aaron Fox trade destinations after the all-time bad finals. Okay, here you go. He on a 200. Okay, the first trade say Orlando Magic. The Magic are a bit of a pickle salary cap wise, so it's not as if it would be the most seamless thing for them to bring someone in, like Fox in. Fox is going to be making upwards of 60 million during the 2029-2030 season, and his contract is rising in similar fashion to the franchise player Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. They say, but if there's anything this past year has shown, it has been that the Magic have made their bed that will be a contender team. There is no going back now, especially after making a splash for Desmond Bain last year. So they say they're going to trade. They say the team scout defensive player throughout the roster, so tilting the balance of the team more towards the offensive side of the ball, which would do good. Fox is a major upgrade over Suggs on that end, and he gives the team a legitimate ball handler. So I think they would trade for Suggs and Fox. For Suggs and Fox would be in the trade. Suggs would be on the
But
Spurs,
who
which
but
I
who
like
else
that.
they
I ain't
gonna
gonna
get?
lie.
I know it ain't just it's just Suggs.
I don't think they put in like a full trade. They just put in landy spots. I want to see like a real trade because the Heat up here too, which I told you the Heat gonna be in there. I want to see goddamn.
But who they
I
gotta
want to
give
see
a
like trade
superstar though.
ideas.
They gotta give a superstar though.
Mm.
Like I would see the Magic having to give Paulo or
No,
France.
the hell they would not. What the hell? You got to think this nigga Suggs make a lot of money though. The money gonna match.
You think Suggs getting paid that much?
Yeah, nigga. Let me see. I'm trying to see the trade idea so I can break down the trade and make it
I
make
thought he
sense.
getting paid like maybe 20 million a year.
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see.
I don't like giving away 200 million and you not getting what you need, which is a power
Well,
forward.
shit.
Like I feel
I
like if you
like
give,
Suggs on the Spurs. You can't lie. I like Suggs on the Spurs though. Not gonna lie.
but they still got the same problem that power forward. You know what would have been perfect for the Spurs if they could have seen the future and they would have got Laurie marketing when he was on going around.
Yeah, I think, but it's too late now.
Yeah, it's too late. They need a power forward. Only thing is, who make enough money for you to trade Fox for him?
I said it ain't about you. It ain't got to match completely, but you can add like pieces into it for the money to match. Is what I'm saying. Like he
And
might
then
be in three
also
little role players.
you gotta watch your PG too, cause niggas get mad when you bring in. That's like with like football, real quick. That's like when they drafted that quarterback after already having one. When you do stuff like that, like you got Harper, he already mad about his minutes. Then you go trade and get another PG. That's gonna make him even more mad. Why you trading for a PG and you got me over here? So you gotta watch
So
doing
what
stuff
team?
like
You
that.
talking about the Magic? They ain't got no fucking point guard but Suggs.
No,
Suggs will be
no,
going
I'm
to the
saying the
Spurs.
Spurs. I'm saying with your players. Like if you bring Suggs over there, Harper gonna be he
Suggs not gonna
already
play.
mad.
Suggs ain't gonna play point guard. He's gonna be a shooting guard on the bench or a point guard on the bench. He's going his ass to the bench. I tell you that,
Not
which
he
is a
gotta play
good
point
thing.
guard. Harper your only point guard if you get rid of Fox. I think. I
Oh,
think that's
Suggs
their
take
only
his ass
point
to the
guard.
bench. Suggs know he not no. See, Darren Fox think he a fucking superstar still and make 200 some million.
I don't
Suggs
see
gonna make like a
Suggs
hundred
being
some
happy
million.
with that though. I don't see him being happy with
Nigga,
that.
if you on the Spurs, you want to win the
Cause
team. Spurs, he's
he
a
been
defensive
starved for
guy.
so
He's not gonna
long.
care.
He been starved
That's
for so
not gonna
long.
matter to
They
him.
got
He
Anthony
can
Black
still
on the
start in
bench.
some lineups. He can still start in some lineups though.
But I think that's stupid. I think if you get rid of Fox, you gotta start Harper. After this season, then him
Yeah,
being
he's gonna
mad about
start. Man,
minutes, I think you
Suggs is
start him
not
every
smart enough to get
game.
Harper, man.
I
The
think
Suggs won't start on him. I don't think
I
Suggs
think
will
they need
complain
to.
either, because he's still gonna get started minutes. He's just not gonna be a starter. You get what I'm saying? You still gonna play 27 fucking minutes because your defense has been the impact of the team. He's gonna fit
Is
very
Kobe
well
White
on the
still on the
Spurs if he go there.
Bulls? Kobe White
No,
still
he
on the
on the Hornets.
Bulls?
He on the
Who the
Hornets.
Bulls? Who the Bulls? PG Josh Giddey.
Yeah,
I think
and
they can go get that young boy. I don't know how to say his name. Matisse, that power forward who was hooping a little bit.
the Bulls see him as a next superstar. They're not trading him. He's untouchable on that team unless you
They
give him
need
a
somebody
fucking
like
Wimby.
that. If I'm the Spurs, I want a young PG
But
about
look, look,
six. I
look.
mean power forward about 6'10",
This how I'm finna get you right here. It
athletic.
say this how the Spurs gonna get it too. Watch it. It say NBA draft rumors heating up. The 2026 NBA draft is days away, and trade discussions are accelerating. prospects such as Cameron Boozer and AJ DeBonta are generating huge buzz, while teams like the Thunder and Spurs are reportedly exploring aggressive draft night moves. So them two teams are trying to get even better in the draft because they see this draft as generational. And we got to talk about how Darren Peterson only taking the Wizards interview because he thinks he's going number 1. Because I don't think the Jazz are going to take him no more. I think they're going to take Cameron Boozer because his dad worked in the front office. Carlos Boozer worked for the Jazz.
That's
So
a that's a bad
I think
move. If you Derek Peterson,
I'm
because
not
they got Trey Young. Why would you want to go there? That's a bad move.
because see Trey Young a free agent. He ain't take his player option, but rumors are that he's going to sign back for the max.
But I
For a
don't
max
think
he could
AD
get.
a free agent. And if AD not a free agent, I
No,
don't
he
see
on
why
there.
Trey Young, I don't see why you would leave if you got AD, even though he be hurt. Like you might
I
well
don't think
stay
he
with
gonna
Jordan.
leave. I don't. I think he gonna stay. He just didn't take his player option because he's trying to get more money. He's trying to get
Yeah, I
a
think
contract. I think the Wizards are gonna
that's a
sign him.
bad move for Darren Peterson. Don't go to the Wizards and they got Trey Young unless you want to sit on the bench behind them. And
I
but
wouldn't
at the
mind going to
same,
the Jazz if I was Darren Peterson. But you know, shit, if AJ go to the Jazz, he's lit.
that's bad. That's bad too though, because they got Keontae
You know,
George who been hooping, so he ain't getting playing time there either. You know he
no,
gonna sit on the
DP
bench no
gonna be the
matter where he
shoot.
go.
No, DP gonna be the shooting guard. He's starting over Ace Bailey ass. I'm sorry.
What I saw something about they gonna get rid of Ace Bailey. I saw some trade rumors. Some they
I think they're gonna keep him, but I think Darren Peterson for sure gonna start over him at the shooting guard. Keontae George point guard, Darren Peterson shooting guard. Lord Marketing gonna be the 3.
I think the Boozer twin, the one
The
on
Bull,
Duke.
I
I
don't know
think
who's
that's
gonna
a
be the
good
4.
pick. I think that's a
Oh,
good
Jared
pick for
Jackson
the
gonna be the 4,
Spurs.
and Walker Kessler was supposed to be the 5, but he's his contract is
If the
I
Spurs
don't know
could
his
get the
situation
Boozer
right now.
twin from Duke, I like that.
Which one? You talking about Cameron, right?
Yeah, the power forward, I like that.
I was like, the other Boozer twin, he went back to college.
Yeah, I like that if they can get him. Only thing is,
I don't know. They're gonna have to trade a lot to jump up, and I don't think neither of them teams are trading for them to jump up.
to
They
be
don't have
honest,
enough to jump up. I think OKC got enough picks where they can trade up probably if they wanted to. If they really, really wanted to. Teams might say no because they be like, nigga, you already dominant. We're not doing that. On some shit like that.
yeah.
We already went through the Giannis shit. League wide trade rumors. Yeah, it say Jalen Brown has been linked to rumors despite reports downplaying some speculation. You got the LeBron stuff. Nobody knows if the Lakers going to sign him. It's rumored that the Lakers are not going to give him like the max. I honestly think LeBron's just gonna retire. You see, he's out golfing. The 2016 Cavs, they on vacation and shit together right now. Besides Kyrie for some reason, but they on vacation right now, celebrating 10 years since their championship. 10 years today was the Game 7. So there's a lot of stuff can be going on in this offseason. A lot of moves are gonna be made because you got to think about it. The draft lottery is not about who's the worst no more. So there's a lot of teams that might still try to compete, who might be in that play-in range, who can get the first pick. So I think a lot of teams are trying to go try to be swinging for the fences. You got Austin Reeves, who are free agent, and it's rumored that the Knicks are going to throw a bag at him. You know what I'm saying? Because teams don't want to be that bad no more because there's no incentive on that no more. You get a higher first round pick for being like in that 7 to 10 range now, instead of like being like 14. So there's a lot of moves that are gonna be made this off season. So we just got to see how that goes. So what is your bold off season prediction? Oh damn, his camera went out. Shit, where we going? Shit, my bold offseason prediction right now is, I think Giannis is gonna get traded. Honestly, I'm tired of hearing about it, but like I honestly think he's gonna get traded. I think I'm trying to see who else big can get traded. I don't really know. I don't really know. I think Jalen Brown, because I think Giannis is going to the Celtics, honestly. So I think JB is gonna be traded. OKC, if they're gonna make a big move, it's rumored, but that's not how Sam Presti really roll. So I don't know if he's just gonna make a big ass trade out of nowhere. After the Game 7, I was kind of like, in my feelings. I ain't no OKC fan. I'm like, man, trade Chet, go get Giannis, but I don't think that's the move that OKC made. The Spurs, I think just go get a 4. I don't think they trade De'Aaron Fox, honestly. I don't know how they're gonna go about that though, because he is making all that money. I was put him on the bench, but the front office probably telling Mitch like he's making that much money, like he's going to start. But Dylan Harper just showed that he's so good, so I really don't know about all that. He just showed that he's that good, and so I don't know. So they might, but I think they're more than likely to make it in the draft, trade up for something and try to get somebody before them. He back. He bring him back up here. Bring him back to the stage.
You get me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I was
Okay,
just
there you
telling them
go.
about. Yeah, I was trying to see like what is your bold offseason move. I said mine bold. I mean, bold offseason prediction. I said mine is that Giannis does get traded. I think he goes to the Celtics. And I was talking about the Spurs. I don't know if the Spurs will make a move. Honestly, it's just how they're gonna go about it. But what is your bold offseason prediction? Like you think like something that can't happen, but it's bold, like a tape, like a hot tape, basically.
My
That's
bold
realistic too, though.
off season prediction. Either Katie, I got two. The first one, either Katie or James Harden gonna do what they always do, and they gonna ask to leave. That's my first one. My second one of these teams gonna have to break up. Either the Knicks, they gonna have to do what the Celtics just had to do. Either the Thunder, because the Thunder got too many good people. AJ Mitchell gonna come back. You got Carson Wallace. You got Caruso. These teams they gonna have to break up, especially the
But it's not
Thunder.
gonna be this offseason though. You got to think the Knicks just Dave Dolan just said he's not going on the second April. But who are free agent who they can't sign back? They probably lose Jeremy Sohan and Mitchell Robinson. They go because after you win the championship, the price go up. Price of the brick go up. So Mitchell Robinson is gonna get. He's not gonna be a Knick next year. I don't know where he's gonna go. Lakers, please. But I'm just saying I don't
Yeah,
think he's
that'll
gonna
be
be a Knick
perfect
next
for the
year.
Lakers. Oh, and
He just can't
also
shoot no fucking free throws.
the Pistons might move off Jalen Duren. That's my other one.
He a free
If I'm
agent.
the Pistons, they might
Oh,
start
if
thinking
they he
about
if
moving
he
off him.
if he don't sign an extension, I think he's a free agent. If they don't give him an extension, I think he's a free agent, honestly.
How he
Because
just
he's on
played
the
in the
move. But I think
playoffs.
they gonna sign him back though. They're gonna sign him back.
Also, it said that the power force that's free agents this year, not to go back to the Spurs, but John Collins and then Tari Eason. I think John Collins the
I ain't
dude.
gonna lie, I like John Collins or
He a
Tar. I
little
like
under
Tari Eason on
7 foot.
any team.
He athletic. He catch lobs. He get in the paint. He rebound. John Collins. That's the dude for them
I
right
like,
there.
but you know what? But if I was the Spurs, you know what I would do? I would trade De'Aaron Fox to the fucking Rockets, who need a point guard. Give me Jabari Smith. Give me Jabari Smith Jr.
You get Tari Eason from him.
Shit, either one. Give me one of them.
I don't
Perfect.
like Smith. I don't like Smith
I
only
like
because he
Jabari,
can't
man.
shoot. He can't shoot. I don't
I
like him.
think he'll get it right with Wimby, man. I think he'll get it right on that Spurs team, man. I like Jabari still.
Oh,
I like. I
that's
don't
my
think he'll
other
be. I don't think he
offseason.
can be a superstar now, though.
That's my other offseason prediction. The Rockets gonna have to break it up soon. And I say that because matter of fact, this season gonna make or break them. You got Fred VanVleet back. So you got your PG back. If it don't look good this season with your PG back, that team gonna have to break it up. Cause Sengun, he fell off. He was kind of looking like a fringe all-star, but he fell off in the playoffs. Jabari can't shoot. Amon don't have a jump shot. It's so bad that people guarding him how they was guarding Westbrook. You got centers in the paint checking Amon.
No, yeah, I don't know about the Rockets, man. But shit, I got a game for you too right now. It's a keep three, cut seven. You keep only three players to build your franchise around for the next 10 years, cut the other seven. So you can hear me. So I'm gonna list
Yeah, I
off a
do.
name,
I do.
and you basically blindly cutting them too. Say
Okay.
the first name is you only keep three, you gotta cut seven. The first name is Cooper Flag. And you keeping the cutting.
I'm gonna keep.
Damn, already? Out of you only all right. For the next 10
He,
years, you keeping Cooper Flag.
he's 6'10". He showed you he can score. He played defense. He tried to play mate, and he's 6'10" doing all that. I'm gonna keep. And he
Okay,
did it his
okay,
rookie
okay,
year,
okay.
so it only can go up unless he get hurt.
So you keeping Cooper Flag. Okay, okay. Jalen Brunson, Finals MVP.
I'm gonna cut.
It's understandable. He old. You still get about 3, 4 good years out of him, even in them 10 years though. So I
I don't think he
understand.
that old. I just feel like players.
He 29.
Once you reach a certain high, it's only so I don't think he going back to back, so I think it's over with.
Okay, that's understandable. All right.
I don't see the Knicks being
Tyrese
like a dynasty.
Tyrese Halliburton.
Cut, I'm off him. I think he gonna come back and hoop good, but the injury, I
The
don't think
injury, yeah.
I don't think he worth investing into. I think that was his year when he got hurt.
Yeah, I feel that too though. All right, next name up. Luka Doncic. Yeah, that's hard one, ain't it?
I
Because
want to
Luka probably
say
got him another good 6 years.
I want to say keep because I want to say his prime is now like that. You know that
Yeah, he's
27,
27.
28. I want to say that prime is now where it's like if I give you the right team, you're gonna go ahead and win your ring. And I feel like with Luca, and then give him a Cooper flag, give him some wings, I could see that working out. I keep Luca.
All right, so you kept Cooper Flag and you kept Luka Doncic. Okay. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Oh, damn, I feel like I still say his name wrong. Antetokounmpo.
Cut.
All right. Anthony Edwards. Yeah, you got one more keep. Remember that though.
Keep. I feel like that team will win the ring. Luca the
So you
scorer. You got
couldn't.
Ant Man and Coop. They score. They play defense. They athletic. All you need is your Derek Lively, your Mitchell Robinson. I feel like that team will win.
All right. All right. So you kept Cooper Flag, you kept Luka Doncic, and you kept Anthony Edwards. So you
Yeah.
cut Tyrese Halliburton, you cut Giannis, you cut Paolo, you cut Shea, you cut Jokic, and you cut Wembanyama. I told you
Because
you had three keeps left. You should have
only
kept
other
Cooper off the
person,
get though.
only other person I would have took was Wimby. Besides Wimby, I don't care for nobody else.
Yeah, 'cause they old. I would have kept Shea. I ain't gonna lie. If it got to it, I probably
I
would have
think
kept
Luca.
Cooper Flag. Well, Cooper Flag probably threw you off because you probably thought I was going to say young player. So since I said
Yeah,
him first, I do.
that
It
what it
was kind
was.
of trying to throw you for a loop. So I probably would have kept Cooper Flag first too because I would have known what you was going to say next. I
I
thought
thought
you
you were
probably
gonna
would
be
have said
like
all young players.
Con, Cooper Flag, Con. I thought you were gonna say like young players, but I don't know. I feel like Luca and Shea. I feel like that's interchangeable. I think if you get them both the right team, they can win. Because Luca problem is he never have a team built around him that's built for his play style. Once he got that team in 2024, he showed you he's gonna get to the finals. So I feel like Luca. I don't feel like that's a crazy gamble.
Okay, I got another game for you. Let's play buy or sell, and I got four or five questions for you. It say buy or sell this. The Knicks repeat as champions. I would sell that.
So
How the NBA going too much parity. I wouldn't buy that honestly. I like the Knicks though. Cause I thought the Thunder could have repeated, but that just showed me that shit. None of these motherfuckers might. I don't know what's gonna happen next year, man.
I
The
think
NBA
this the
just so
Thunder
crazy
year.
these days.
This upcoming year. Once they get AJ Mitchell back, I think this their year. They team too complete.
Yeah,
Let's
I
let's
do get
check
what you're saying.
and let's check shit to bed again.
Yeah, I feel like he better come back fucking right. You know, he gone. He got to get right. And then, all
Yeah.
right, buy or sell. The Spurs reach the finals again next year. I might buy that.
Yeah, how about it?
I I might buy that before the Knicks
And we say
repeat.
bye. You saying we think it's gonna happen?
Yeah, like you buying that idea or you selling that idea.
I could buy that. Cause
I could buy that. I could buy that.
Fox didn't really he didn't choke during the regular season. I could buy that.
Like you buying stock in that idea, basically. Like
Matter
I
of
would
fact,
definitely put stock in.
now
I would buy
hold
stock in that
on.
idea.
I sell that. I can't buy that because I don't see them beating a healthy Thunder with Jalen Williams, AJ Mitchell, and all their players. I don't see it happening. Even with
Even if Wimby come back better,
because you got to think Shea missing his second option that's averaging like 25 points. So even
that
with
nigga not
Chet
averaging
playing bad,
25. Hold on. He only
at
averaging
least
like 20,
23.
21.
At least 23. I think it's 23. I might be tripping. I
Yeah. That
think
sound about right. I ain't that nigga ain't
because
never averaged 25. I think he
even
averaged like
with
21 or 20.
because you got to think Chet really only giving you like 15 points per game, 16 points.
He wouldn't even
It's
that
the
nigga wouldn't even doing that in the fucking play
it's
in that
just the
series. I'm pretty
it's just
sure.
the defense. So once you get Jalen Williams 20 points back, do you really miss Chet points? As long as he out there blocking shots, you really don't miss the points. So
Yeah, because Caruso was playing so fucking good.
I don't see the Spurs beating them. They just too stacked. When they get Jalen Williams back, he come back averaging 20. I don't see nobody beating him.
No, he go another buy sell. Cooper Flag becomes an all-star within 3 seasons. Bye.
Yeah,
I
that's a
think he's
buy.
gonna be an all-star next year. Well, this year
Yeah,
technically.
yeah, that's a
Automatically.
buy.
Let's go ahead and go to the next. Well, we already know about this. Here go the last one. Buy or sell. The East is stronger than the West. No. I sell the
Sell.
fuck out of that.
Yeah, sell.
I think the East is way better than what it used to be, but the West, it's too many heavy hitters over there, is what I'm saying. The East got like multiple teams who can, you know what I'm saying? But the West got like heavy hitters.
I think the East got heavy hitter. Nah, this is how I describe it. The East got regular season hitters, and the West got playoff hitters. Everybody in the East don't be talking about none of the playoffs. Harden them, they look scary in the regular season. The Sixers and beat them look scary in the regular season. The East, they not playoff players.
Yeah, some of them is though. I believe the East
Because
have
the
got way
Cavs be
better
number
than
one,
the West.
they be number one, number two seed every year. And they just fall apart.
All right. You got some pencil and paper on you for this
Yeah.
last segment. All right, because yeah, we finna rank the last 10 NBA champions for the last segment before we get up out of here.
Okay, hold on. Get some paper.
Yeah, because I'm thinking you're not gonna. I don't know if you're gonna like what I gotta say, but we gotta agree on it though, so we can, you know what I'm saying, consensus list.
All right.
Because a lot of these NBA champions, so they all deserve it, but some of these, I ain't gonna. I know who my lab play team is. I ain't gonna lie.
All right, I got some paper.
All right, we're gonna shit. Let's go top. Well, we already know 1 and 2. Put the 16-17 Warriors at number one and the 17-18 Warriors at number two. That's off rip. I think them they number one and number two consensus. I don't think them other the other team fucking with them in the 7 game series. Not gonna lie. So 16-17 Warriors at one, 17-18 Warriors at two.
17, 18. That's the one with KD, right?
16-17 at KD2, but that was the best version of them.
Okay, we know
They
they
only
up
lost.
there.
That's when they only lost 1 game, and that was to the Cavs in the finals. 17-18 they were still good, but they weren't as dominant as the year before. All right, so who you
Okay.
think should be third out of the last 10 champions?
Out of the last 10 championships.
You know, Toronto won in 19, Lakers won in 20, Bucks won in 21, Warriors won in 22, Denver won in 23, Boston won in 24, OKC won in 25, New York this year. Matter of fact, let me ask you, who's at the
Okay.
bottom? Who's last?
Out of that list, who's last? I'm gonna say
I think the Warriors are last. Team wise, like not run. I'm
which
not ranking them by their run. I'm ranking them by their
you think
team
22
construction.
last?
Yeah,
You think
I wouldn't have think. I don't think the 22 Warriors could beat none of these teams. I think they could probably beat the
I see
Bucks
the
or the
22
Nuggets.
Warriors
Any
beat who do I think they can beat on this? Like, I want to say the Knicks. I don't see them
no,
beating. I feel like
no, they're not
the
beating.
only other team they come close to, they don't come close to nobody else because the Thunder two stat, Boston two
I
stat.
understand if
I,
Steph was on that team and he played crazy, but like
I can
team wise,
understand them.
around him, I don't think they're better than them. Their role players are not better than the Knicks role players. I don't think they're beating that Lakers team, which I'm very high on that Lakers team. They probably could beat that Raptors team. No, hell,
No, hell
They
no, hell
couldn't.
no,
Yeah, they
no, no,
last.
no.
They're
No,
last. They're last,
Kawhi,
bro.
Kawhi gonna box. He gonna box Curry. No, Kawhi.
You
No.
might say that. You might say that Bucks team could probably lose to that 22 team.
Yeah, that Bucks team. I think they beat that Bucks team with Middleton and Giannis.
So you think the Bucks are last?
I think is. I think you can swap them. I think they both beat each other. I don't see them beating the Raptors because I don't see Kawhi letting that happen. I don't see them beating, like you said, the Knicks kind of stacked. Yeah, I think it's between the Bucks and the Warriors. I think they beat each other. But at the same time, it's kind of hard because I don't know if I really do. I believe Draymond can stop Giannis. I really don't.
Who you think beat the tougher finals team? That Warriors beating that Celtics team, or that Bucks team beating that Phoenix team? I think that Phoenix team was better than that Celtics team. Honestly, Chris
Mm,
Paul and Devin Booker and Mikal Bridges
yeah,
and
they were.
Cam
They were.
Johnson, they cry.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they
I
were.
said I put the Warriors last and the Bucks right over them. So go ahead and put the Warriors last and put the Bucks over them, and then right over them, I think the Nuggets are worse than the Raptors and the
And that
rest of
was
the
the
East.
22 Warriors, the 21 Bucks.
Yeah,
You say you think who
no, no,
above them?
no. I think that Nuggets team is better than that Raptors 2019 team.
I'm trying to see.
Mostly because it's a lot of Joker's doing a lot of carrying for that, but I think that
That
Nuggets team is
Raptors
better
team
than
was
that.
stacked though, because you had Danny
But you
Green,
got
you
to think
had Kyle
they
Lowry,
all when
you
at
had
their peak though.
Siakam.
But it wasn't the Siakam we know today though. He was good, but he wasn't like Pacers Siakam.
He still
You get
played.
what I'm saying?
I got to give it to the matter of fact. I'm gonna
It's
give it to the
interchangeable. I wouldn't be
Nuggets.
mad if you say that.
No, I'm gonna give it to the Nuggets just because if we base it on second options, I'm taking that Jamal Murray over
Jamal
that
Murray over
Siakam.
Kyle Lowry. I think
Nah,
Kyle
over
Lowry was second option,
Siakam,
but I get what you said.
over Siakam, they second option. So I'm gonna give it to that Nuggets team.
All right, so go ahead and put down the damn, I just lost the shit.
The 19 Raptors.
Yeah, go ahead and put them down, then put down the Nuggets.
But I'm trying to see though, do I like the Nuggets better than the Lakers?
Yes, what the fuck? That's you got to think. That's two top five players on the same team in the NBA at that time with a great
Yeah,
roster
I
around
like
them.
it. Yeah, I like that.
Even though they won in the bubble, that the team construction wise, they're better than a lot of teams.
I feel like this is pretty easy though. We know next gonna be the 2020 Lakers. I don't like them better than the Celtics or Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's
Matter of
true.
fact,
I don't either.
next the Knicks,
I don't.
the Knicks, and
Oh yeah,
then the
you
Lakers.
damn right. You damn right.
Cause
Yeah, the Knicks,
I
then
like
the
the Lakers
Lakers.
better than the Knicks.
Yeah. You put the Knicks next, then the Lakers, and then now it's up to shit. What you? I think that Boston team is better than that Thunder team. They had a weak run, but they was smacking. They was smacking shit that year. I can't even count. They was beating ass, or they was
So
beating ass, man.
you
I
think
can't.
that Boston team better than that? I ain't gonna count. That's a hard decision, bro. Cause
Because you got to think that OKC team, it was Shea go for 30 or die. Even though they was winning, nigga, Tatum could have 10 points and they still whoop a nigga by 30.
but at the same time,
When have Shea had 12 points in the Thunder, whooped some niggas by like
but
20
hold
or
on
30?
though.
And then you got to think
I didn't.
Porzingis was hurt in a playoff run. Imagine if Porzingis is
I'm gonna give
healthy.
it to the Thunder. This why that Celtics
No,
run.
hell
That
no.
Celtics run wasn't respected, and the reason I say that everybody was
We ain't
hurt.
ranking it off the run, though. We ranking it off the team
But
construction, team
but
for
nah, matter
team.
of fact, regular season don't matter. The Cavs be number 1 and 2 every year. When we talking about
But you got
playoffs,
look, think about it. Drew
the
Holiday
Thunder
at the
fought to
point,
get there.
Derek White at the shooting guard. Yeah, the Celtics didn't need to go to game 7 with nobody. They
But
was whooping
you didn't
their ass.
play. But you didn't play shit though, because you got to think. Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart got hurt on the Knicks. Tyrese got hurt. Jimmy Butler got hurt. Everybody they played was hurt. You didn't do shit
Okay,
to
let,
get
let
there.
me
So
let me let me let me let me let me ask, let me
can I
ask you
put you
this.
against
Do
this
you
team that played all healthy people and won? Can I really do that?
if I
I don't know what you look
if
like
I
against healthy people.
if I put 25 OKC versus 24 Mavericks, do you think OKC is beating them in 5 games? I'm talking about 2024 Luka. Do you think that OKC, who went to 7 with the Pacers, by the way, do you think that 24? Do you think that 24 Mavericks
Yes.
team?
If
So the
Kyrie
Thunder
played
are
the
beating
same,
Luka them in 5 games.
if Kyrie played the same way he played against the Celtics, they beating them in 5 games. Because you got to think that finals was on Kyrie. He played like dog shit.
They they went to 7 with the Pacers, and Halliburton played like shit some of them games.
But you got to think Halliburton got hurt.
At the
But
end,
But that Celtics team was a dog. I mean, that Pacers team was a dog team. Niggas don't get them
That
credit. You
Celtics
had,
team is that Celtics team dog swept the fucking Pacers. Now I'm pretty
but
sure.
that Celtics team, they play. I just can't respect it. You play
But
all
yeah,
hurt niggas. I can't
that's
really
their run.
respect
I
it when.
understand that. Some people can't respect the Lakers run, but we can still look at that team and say that was a great fucking team. That's I'm blinding myself from who they played in the playoffs and shit. I'm looking at that team construction. Tatum could go for 10 points and they still beat the shit out of him. And I don't even like fucking Jason Tatum like that. I don't even like the Celtics. But I know
My
for a
thing is
fact
just
that
like,
team, you knew
can
for
I
a fact them
really,
niggas was shooting 23s. They
can
were
I
missing from
really
three.
say that OKC team was the best team by far in the league? But it like, can I call you better than them when
That
they in the
Celtics
better?
team was too.
Yeah, they would, but it like they in a better conference than you. They playing better
Yeah,
competition than you. You just play
yeah.
all hurt people. Jalen Brunson will hurt. Jimmy Butler
But
will
what if
hurt.
they play each other though?
Halliburton will
'Cause
hurt. So it's
you
like
they
you
can.
look
What if
real
they play
good.
each other though? In the
I'm
seven
taking
game
the
series, it's
I'm
Celtics team
taking the
versus that
Thunder.
Thunder.
I'm taking
Who's
the
guarding
Thunder because
Tatum?
you just look. Matter of fact, hold on. Matter of fact, this right here
Who
in the
guarding Tatum?
finals. Now hold on. In the finals, Jalen Williams was dropping like 20. Ted was dropping like 17, maybe 20. Shea was dropping like 30. Tatum was playing like shit. Matter of fact, now we bring it up. Jalen Brown hit that shot against the Pacers to go to the Eastern Conference. Tatum was playing like shit. So you think if Tatum playing like shit against that Thunder team, they gonna win? You think they still gonna win? No. Tatum have to come
He
in
was just
8
shooting
games.
it. He was just shooting bad. That nigga was averaging like 10 rebounds and like 7 assists though.
But
He
that's
was
what I'm
dead ass
saying.
doing that. You
That's how
gotta
bad
think
your
that Mavericks team beat OKC that year.
but that Mavericks team had prime Luca averaging 35, 10, and 10. That nigga was the best player in the league.
That don't
To
matter,
me.
man. He got his ass whooped by the Celtics, and I love Tim Luca. They beat the shit out of the Mavericks. They beat the living
But
shit out of
once
them boys,
again,
literally.
I was arguing with niggas. Luca got
You
hurt the
got to
first
end it.
round of the play. Luca got hurt the first
You
round of
got
the playoffs that year. They
and,
had that nigga in the fucking. They had him in a suit before every
and,
game.
st-
We
and
battled to
still
get
beat
though.
OKC
We played
and
OKC.
still
We
beat
played.
OKC, bro,
Matter of fact,
and
this
still
proved
beat
my
them.
point right here. We played OKC. We played Minnesota. We battled to get there. Y'all played Jalen Brunson hurt, Josh Hart hurt. Y'all played no Jimmy Butler. Y'all played Halliburton hurt. They didn't do shit to get there. So when Luca finally
But think
got
about it.
here, you
But to
hurt
be
and you
honest,
didn't
bro,
battle to get here.
I'm I'm gonna be honest. If them niggas was healthy, the Celtics would have still beat them niggas ass. I'm not even gonna. Jimmy Butler, my second favorite player. You know that.
Now they
They
still
was
they
gonna beat the shit out the heat.
I can't say that when you lost to him the year before when you
That,
weren't supposed to.
but that was a
Because
different
Tatum
Celtics
did
team.
what
There was a
Tatum
whole different.
because Tatum did what
There,
Tatum don't he always do.
it was a whole different Celtics team, bro. That's the craziest team I probably ever seen besides the Warriors. Honestly, like
I just
built with
I
everybody on that team just doing their job efficiently. Boom. Celtics didn't have. Jason Tatum didn't even have to take over and be average like 35 because he was because they was just whooping
not
ass. They got Porzingis was hurt half the year. You got to
he
think about
didn't
that.
have to,
Porzingis was hurt,
but what I'm saying, what I feel like is against that Thunder, they gonna lose if Tatum do that shit. If Tatum
and the
do
reason
that,
I say that, because their 3 point shooting that year was historically great. It's the most historic 3 point shooting team probably ever. So like, it was a no missing for them that year. That's what I'm saying. I think that team better, but it's close. I'm not saying they're gonna beat the shit out of the Thunder though, because Thunder got hella defense, but the Celtics got. That's one thing the Thunder is missing is shooting. The Celtics have shooting, defense, playmaking. They got everything the Thunder got and more. They got two people. They got Drew Holiday. They got Porzingis who can go for 20. They got Jalen Brown who can go for 30. They got Tatum who can go for 30. The, the Thunder just have Shea who can go for 30 and J Dub who can go for 25. They got three people who can go for 30. Defensive stoppers everywhere. One of the best role players in the league who they thought should have been the people argue should have been an all-star that year plus the defense, just like the Thunder. So they got everything the Thunder got, and they got what the Thunder don't got. They got 3 point shooting, which is the Thunder is really, really missing. And
but
that's the reason they just lost this year.
I can't
Now, because
really
one thing I
say
can
that
say about
when.
it is they do or die by that 3 point shot, because when that 3 point shot ain't falling, it's over with.
But I
But I'm
can't
saying,
say that because that year Lou Dort was the best defender in the league. Devin Booker got put in the fucking box.
and
Niggas
that
didn't
year,
know who
Darren
he
White was
was.
arguably the best. Matter of fact, no,
So
no, no.
I can't say if Lou Dort get on Tatum and Tatum already be bullshitting. He had games where like he don't get it together until the fourth quarter or
I ain't
the
gonna lie,
third
Lou
quarter.
Dort is fucking up. I mean, Tatum is fucking up Lou Dort, and I don't even
He
like Tatum.
is, but I'm just saying, based
And
off what
even if
I
you make
seen from
Tatum
the
go
Celtics,
efficient, Tatum's still gonna pass that bitch around. If J Dub not scoring, what else is J Dub doing? Just defense. If Tatum's not scoring, he's passing the rebound.
I think it's interchangeable. I can't just say like they automatically better. I think like it's either or, cause
I
it's
think
just
they better,
like
man.
y'all
They
didn't
got the
play
shooter,
shit,
man.
so it's like it
They
looked
did,
good
but I
because
think I
everybody
think
you
if that
played was
Celtics
hurt.
team was in the West, they still would have made the finals though. I don't think no team was fucking with them. Because niggas before that year thought it was gonna be Celtics versus Nuggets in the finals. Luka just came out of nowhere and just went fucking crazy. Because they didn't think Kyrie and Luka was gonna work like that. But I guarantee you, I feel like the Celtics would have made the finals even if they was in the West. That's how great that team was.
I agree on
So
Celtics one and Thunder. I agree on Celtics one and Thunder two. It just
no,
watching the
they not
Celtics play
fucking
that
one.
year.
Hold on, they third and Thunder fourth.
Yeah,
But it is
third and
interchangeable.
fourth.
That's why I can't be mad at it. It's just like
It's
that
just
Celtics
watching the
team was
Celtics
crazy.
play. We know the Celtics will beat themselves. So like if they do that, sorry shit they be doing beating themselves, they gonna lose to the Thunder because they right there
I
with
think
them. Like they
I think
right
it
there.
I think it predicates. I feel like they lose to the Thunder if they don't got Porzingis. If Porzingis is fully healthy and their team and both teams fully healthy, I believe the Celtics winning because they got Porzingis. If you stop Shea, is up as we just seen this year. You stop him, is up. All it takes for you to make him take all them shots to get 25. You good. Which they got the defense infrastructure that the Spurs they got a better defense than the Spurs had this year. They just don't got Wemby. Well, better perimeter defenders than the Spurs had this year. They just don't
You
got
know
Wemby on
what?
the back line.
I give it to the Celtics.
That team
I
was
can get it to the
crazy,
Celtics.
man. You got to go watch them. Go watch that tape and watch them highlights, man. Them boy, they were busting ass that year. They run was weak, but like it's like the Nuggets run was weak. The Lakers run, people say weak. Some people say that Warriors run was weak. The 2022 niggas say the Bucks run was weak. They say everybody run weak at this point. Niggas was
Nah,
saying
people gotta
OKC
give
run was weak.
people gotta start with that bubble ring shit. Cause all the NBA players says the hardest basketball they ever played. So how I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell
and
a
if they
nigga
team
one
won, niggas was trying to win that motherfucker. So it ain't
I'll be
like
like they did it.
everybody
They
was
did it cause
bullshitting and the
Braun
Lakers were
won.
going crazy.
Braun
Yeah.
won, so that's why they saying something. And then also, how we sitting at home gonna tell an NBA player, nah, it ain't the hardest basketball you done played. How I'm gonna tell a nigga that? So I
That's
feel
what
like
I'm
you can't
saying.
take credit from them.
Well, shit, it was a great episode, man. And we gonna take the first episode, you know what I'm saying? The next episode, it's the off season. We probably do our top 10 rankings all the time. You know, just have some fun and shit. It was good, goddamn, good talking and shit, man. You know, we're
Yeah,
gonna get this
yeah.
shit started up, do more shit, you know, talk about other sports, probably a little bit more NFL, probably a little bit college football. We just gotta get in tune with that. So shit, it's just trying to get bigger and better, watch more sports. We talk about this shit for free anyway, and or in our leisure time. It just shit. Let's do something with it. You know, I appreciate you, Caesar, pulling up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Appreciate you
So we
having me.
finna get right, man. Shit, nigga, talking about have you, nigga, this your goddamn podcast too. Well, shit, all right, y'all, man. We gonna fuck with y'all, man. Y'all subscribe, like, man. We ain't trying to be
Appreciate
the
y'all
biggest
for tuning
podcast
in.
out there, but we just trying to do what we do. Anybody got tips, fuck with us, help us out. By the next episode, we probably have a page, Instagram, y'all can follow and all that shit. We ain't saying we just the biggest basketball nerd for motherfuckers try to come at a nigga. Wait. You know what I'm saying? Help us out, nigga. Lend a helping hand. I ain't got no problem with lending no helping hand, but I don't want to hear all that fucking complaining.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know how
We ain't
niggas on the
saying we
internet get.
experts shit. Just talking
Yeah,
shit
man.
cool.
Yeah, man. Don't. But you can help us become experts, you know, help us enlighten me. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all, man. This the week of tape, man. This Q, man. And my boy Caesar, man. We're gonna fuck with y'all.